usually the one doctor that served practically the whole Chinatown. She just goes through a bunch of Christian names, you know. So that's why there's so many Jameses and Davids and all that kind of stuff. Huh?
There's a Helen.
Yeah, but she seems to go through, you know, like a certain family got the same names too, you know. So that's why the kids in China got so many nicknames. I think. For instance, you got guys called Fish and Tuna. Yeah, Wai Fong is my Chinese name.
Yeah, but you don't know what it means, so
Wai is great, right? So I don't know about the Fong. As a fact, the Fong, that for a long time, the Fong that my dad gave me, it's got the flower on the top, which is usually go for the woman's side, you know.
Oh, I see.
But can't figure it out for a long time.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah. So everybody, you know, when they see it, they ask me about it. How come?
You got a woman's name?
Yeah, the woman's form, you know. Well, finally, one guy, I think, kind of solved it for me. He said, "This is to fake out any way or something."
Oh, yeah.
You know, to protect him, because Pop was really interested in being a boy, you know. So,
yeah.
So he don't want any harm to me, you know. So
That sounds like
so
a good explanation.
so that's to fake him out and fake out any guai, you know, or things like that.
Guai is
Devil.
Devil,
Yeah.
yeah. So live about the same in Chinatown, so and people that you go to school with probably went to school with you practically all through at least junior high anyway. To high school, then people start splitting around, but you still hang with the Chinatown kids. So whatever you do in Chinatown, everybody does. For instance, all of a sudden people like to play you spin shooters, you know. So everybody go shoot, buy a bunch of beans and shoot each other with beans, you know. So. Just after I graduated, and a few months later, I went to service. Actually, the draft was on then, so sooner or later you're gonna be drafted anyway. So when you go in, then you realize that a lot of people from different backgrounds might have people that's Cajuns, you know. They're pretty much like other immigrant groups also. This guy with a suit on, some flunky with a suit on, he come running in. It's Marilyn Monroe, you know. So he's one of the prophetess, maybe, you know. So we all ran out and take a look, and they see this plane taxiing around, you know. So I said, oh, wow, you know, there she is, way on the, you know, the plane, you know. So we all went back to the terminal building. So all of a sudden, a bunch of people start rushing in, and there was a man, Marilyn Monroe, you know. She went back and went right by me, you know, passed me within a couple of feet, you know, and going into this VIP waiting room also. So we all waiting around the terminal, and people were trying to be kind of cool and not, you know, not be too excited about it. So her time to catch a plane again for wherever she's going to go. So they all went out, and then she walked out the terminal, and then everybody pretty casually walking around, and then as soon as she got out the door, everybody go rushing to the door and looking. And I guess one of the memorable things is when we come back on the ship, he was this butler, the ship is, and we come across, and just as we come under the Golden Gate Bridge, right into, right past the Golden Gate Bridge, the big roll, from all the troops on the ship, and so that's one of the memorable things. Anyway, I mean, you guys came home.
Mm-hmm. That's nice.
Yeah. Actually, Ray called me up and said there's a bunch of girls that he was, I don't know, showing around or something, or so he called me up, and that's what I met him.
And then where did you propose to her?
Well, it wasn't like a formal proposal. I just gave her the ring in the country. Well, she told me I better talk to Ang, so I went to talk to Ang.
Yeah, what did you say?
Well, I just told him that we want to get married. What do you think? So okay. And then when we got married, we have a hard time finding a place, because in those days, the housing is discriminatory and things like that. So Jeanette, I used to buy books for her all the time. And,
Oh, really?
yeah.
And she read so much, right?
Well, when she was little, we used to walk down to buy books for her all the time. And I was surprised that she could read some of my textbook when I was taking chemistry.
She could read your chemistry book?
Yeah, I mean, she could read words out of my chemistry books, which I was surprised. Lexi's always getting into some accents or something, it seems like.
Oh, just falling and things?
She fell off, climbing around, and fell off and had to take her to the hospital. I remember you at St. Monica most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Going to ball games and
Yeah.
taking you through. I love you all. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love you, Dad.
we love you.